8 things the FedNow data isn't telling you and why that's exactly why you should be paying attention to FedNow. Hey everybody, we're diving into the FedNow Service data and in particular what it's not telling us, what the Fed's not really telling us. Yeah, I'm serious. Because here's the things. Truth is, the numbers are phenomenal. We're talking over 2.5 million transactions and more than $307 billion settled in just quarter 3 of 2025. Yeah, that's right, I said it. Billion. That's billion with a B. But here's the kicker. That's just the beginning. That's just the surface layer of what's happening. Because when you dive a little deeper, the real story is in what they're not telling you. The real story is in what's missing from that data. And that's where the opportunity is hiding for every bank and every credit union out there still sitting on the sidelines going, hey, what's happening with FedNow? First of all, the growth, we can see it. The FedNow growth curve, like I told you before, it was taken off. Well, it is. It's off the charts. In just 1 year, quarterly payments have grown from under 1 million to over 2.5 million transactions. That's a quarter. And the value of those payments has exploded from 20 billion to over 300 billion. The average transaction went up again. I'm shocked. It's now over $122,000. That means FedNow isn't just being used for, buying coffee, but if you want to send me a coffee with FedNow, I'll take it, all right? It's moving serious corporate and government funds every single day. It's 24/7, 365, all day, every day, any day. We're seeing about 27,000 transactions a day, totaling more than $3.3 billion daily. That's 24/7, 365 liquidity in action. So yes, the growth story is strong with FedNow. But what's even more interesting is, like I said, it's what the data's not showing you. So what's missing? Even more importantly, what's missing and why does it matter? The participation numbers, that's one of the biggest things. See, the real signal behind the data, it lies a lot in the participation numbers. So let's talk about that. Let's look at participation. As of quarter 3, 2025, at least what we know to be public data, we've crossed an important milestone without a doubt. Because there are over 1,500 financial institutions participating in the FedNow service. And the reality, a majority of them are only receiving. There's about 100 of them sending. We need more. Think about that. Only about 100 of them sending. Now that sounds impressive, and it is. But let's put it in perspective. Truth is, there are roughly 9,000 banks and credit unions in the United States. That means that only approximately 17% of the institutions are currently live on FedNow. And now those 1,500, like I said, only about 100 are sending. What opportunities? Oh my gosh. Let's connect that though with the numbers we know to be true, we know to be able to see out there. Those 1,500 participants collectively settled 2.5 million payments worth $307 billion just this past quarter. You do the math. I'll do it for you. That's an average of 200 million per institution per quarter. That's a lot of money. And here's the kicker. That's with only 17% of the industry participating. Imagine the exponential growth when participation doubles. When we're at 3,000, even 4,000 institutions online and the network really kicks in. And that 100 sending becomes 1,000, 2,000 sending, 3,000 sending. That won't just be growth. That'll be a liquidity revolution. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. It's waiting to happen. Hey, if you're looking at stock futures, invest in FedNow. Because FedNow's current data isn't just showing adoption, it's showing acceleration. Each new financial institution doesn't just add volume, it multiplies the opportunity for everyone already connected. Think of it like this. The network is already handling billions a day with just a fraction of the potential participants. The institutions that are live today aren't just early adopters. The reality is they're market leaders shaping how instant payments will work in America. And every financial institution that's still standing on the sidelines going, hey, what's happening over there? Well, you're missing out big time. You're missing real-time settlement. You're missing new deposit inflows. You're missing that customer relationship that could be formed right now, every minute of every day.